What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we live in life. Quan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You tuning into the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show live. What is good, everybody? I'm your host, Nitro, and I'm glad everybody is here. Hopefully, I got to see you guys last night on Coach's channel, More Subtlety. Like I said, every Monday we'll be live over there on Mondays at 7 p.m. on his channel. Just kind of kicking the breeze, having fun, laughing. It's good. So check it out there next time on Coach's More Subtlety, channel. Okay, guys? Also, let me go check everybody. Oh, we're going to have a good show today. We're going to have a good show today because, boy, I got some slaps to hand out. But let me say good morning to everybody first before we get started. You already know the people in the chat. King Blaze, what's good? Zico Kage, I see you, bro. You in here early. What up? Come on, salute my brother. Good. God bless. God bless. Jared, what up? Ashley Royalty, always a pleasure to have you, man, with us. King Lee, it's all hearts, bro. Robbie Pate, what up? Dr. Kush, what up? We in here this morning. Yeah, I love it. Money Mike, what up? Don Royal, what up? Playoffs might come down to the last game of the season versus the Steelers. Yup. It just might. If we can win out till then, it's coming down to that game. Yup, you're darn right it is, Money Mike. Don Royal, Nitro, Jalen Hurts is overrated. Imagine Lamar and Eagles with those weapons in O-line. Once again, Jalen didn't play great, to be fair. He actually, because what's his name had a bad game too? What's his name on the Chargers? You know what I'm talking about. He had a bad game too. Jalen Hurts threw that touchdown. That was a touchdown right to A.J. Brown. He dropped it. That's game. But once again, A.J. Brown should have got that in, but I get it. You should have never been in that predicament to begin with, and he has to swallow that pause. But definitely, that was the pass, and all of it would have been forgiven if that was caught. So that's like you trying to say, teammates have to uplift their quarterbacks when they're struggling. Nero Psycho was good. Nero Psych was good. Morning. Alexander Gillian, what's up, bro? Wondercats. Oh! We are in here, man. Let's get it. Zelle, what up? I see you, bro. Yeah, Zelle in here. Yeah, TGIF, it's been a minute. What up? I see everybody in here. All right, guys. So let me say this, right? The media and me have a love-hate relationship. Love-hate. I want you to understand this. Hate is such a strong word, but it is what it is. Love-hate relationship. And the love-hate relationship is they'll say whatever gets them clicks. Whatever gets them clicks. And very rarely is it the truth. It's more of an skewed version or part of the truth that they twist for their own narratives. Dr. Kush with a $5 donation. Yes. Bro, I seen it last night when I was live with Coach. Phillip Rivers is making a comeback. Super Bowl confirmed by the Colts. Yes, they said that they're working out 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Now that, what's his name? Daniel Jones just had Achilles surgery. Had it yesterday. So yeah, look like he's back with the Colts again. Guess who's back? Back again. Phillip's back. Tell a friend. So yeah, definitely. I know Colts is like, but hey, I actually wouldn't have done that. I actually would have brought back, I would have asked Tom Brady to come in there. Hear me out. If I was the Colts, I would have called Tom Brady. He's still in shape. He can still fling the ball. It would be the best run game he would have ever had in his career. You know he can still, look, Tom, they have good weapons. They have a good tight ends, really good receivers. Alec Pierce and what's his name are really, really high quality receivers. And they're not small, they're big receivers. And they're route runners. And they have a solid, very, very high quality, offensive line. If I was the Colts, I would have gotten in touch with Tom Brady. Real talk. Could you imagine Tom Brady going to the Colts? And how the NFL is right now with the Eagles floundering, Chargers won, which is, the Chiefs are making the playoffs. And the Chiefs won't be in the mix, right? Buffalo is trying to stay in the mix. Baltimore might not be in the mix. Like, there's so many variables that bringing him back, Tom Brady, would actually be crazy work. That would give you the best chance to win the title this year. This year. Whatever happens after that happens after it. He can go back to a broadcaster or whatever else. But Tom Brady can finish out the year as a quarterback for the Colts, win another title, and just retire. Could you imagine how pissed people would be if that happened? It'd be hilarious. I'll be real with you. I'd be laughing. It'd be the slap in the face of so many people, but it is what it is. User, what up? Delvon. That's what you Delvon's in the building. What up, bro? Hey, coach, what's good? I just brought it. I told him earlier, Pittman's not doo-doo, bro. Pittman is not doo-doo. Don't do that. Pittman is not doo-doo. Pittman Jr. is fire. I'll take Pittman any day. And mind you, Alec Pierce, I was big on Alec Pierce. When they got Alec Pierce, everyone's like, no, I don't think he's going to be good. Yeah, all right. They're both nice. They have a very underrated 1-2 punch at receiver. Coach, good morning, Coach. That's the tally. If y'all know what that is, please go support. That's my guy. Coach, I just brought up to them that we were talking about that last night on more Sip the Tally, which you'll see at 7 p.m. on Mondays. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Tom Brady coming out, that would be crazy. Because he would be able to go. He can still fling the ball. He'd be behind a surefire, good, high-quality offensive line with an amazing run game. Come on now, bro. Acho does not watch Raven games. He definitely just checks stats and maybe a highlight post on X. Yup. Acho, he said that the line in Baltimore isn't great, but at the same time, an MVP should be able to overcome any team with a flaw, and he used Josh Allen as an example. Get out of here. If Josh Allen had a bad offensive line, Josh Allen would struggle so greatly that I think, because Josh will take chances with the ball that Lamar won't. So his turnovers would spike unceremoniously. And mind you, I told you that the same thing with, Patrick Mahomes this year, didn't I? Yeah, I remember when I told you what I thought Patrick Mahomes' scores was going to be? Thank you. I do this. Horse, what up, man? What up? Glad you're in here. So, guys, like I said before, I pivoted a little bit. I have a love-hate relationship with media. And the reason why I have a love-hate relationship with the media, because they tell half-truths. Truths that are fragmented. And they'll take one piece without context and run with it. Almost like a soundbite, right? Like I could be like, oh my gosh, I don't really like Italian food. Some people would say I hate pizza. But no, I like some of the foods. It's just not my favorite. And spaghetti is where I really rock with. They can run with it and says, Nitro said, I hate pizza. Because technically, that's just a part. Just that little sliver. And then they'll run with that. That's a quote. And now everyone believes, why you hate pizza for? What's wrong with your tongue? What's wrong with your taste buds? You have no sense? Are you sick? Aren't you from New York? How dare you? Didn't you like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a kid? How dare you? Like, you see what I'm trying to say? That's what the media does. And I'm going to show you exactly what it does. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that today. Right? Pizza is actually not unhealthy. Pizza is just cheese, sauce, and bread, which is it's very thin bread. Pizza was never intended to be unhealthy. The people that eat and make pizza are skinny. Just like Chinese food. The people that be like rice is bad for you and stuff like that, they yum rice from beginning of the day to the ending of the day and don't gain a pound. It's what we do to the food here in America. It's all the extra crap that put in. That when you're eating the regular food, you blow. And you blow up. Real talk. Video I did with him from 2 years ago is at the top of the page. I be saying, what are you talking about? Explain that to me, please. Yup, Tony Jefferson. All the Raven defenders that have left, the Ravens are making big plays. How did Adafe Owe look last night, guys?
Oh!
Adafe Owe is going to end up with roughly 9 to 10 sacks this year. You got to love it. You got to love it. You really got to love it. Oh, mind you, he had no sacks while he was a Raven. None. Yes, and I'm getting to that now. So, guys, I'm going to play something for you so you understand what I mean about the media. Now, Shannon Sharpe is no longer really part of the media. He's in the same landscape that I am in, Coach is in, Ing Raven is in, some of your favorites like The Vault, and he's in the podcast space because of the stuff that transpired in his personal life. So he's going to give you different angles to the news more than the actual media will, because the media likes to run with plots, and they do it so it's negativity, so you'll sell. You understand where I'm coming from? So I'm gonna show you what I mean by that, and I'm gonna. So check this out, guys. This was Shannon Sharpe last night. Oh no. Yeah, this was Shannon.
Ocho, let me ask you this: if as bad as he's been playing this entire season, how bad must his backup be? Chad, y'all need to help me out.
Chat need to help him out.
If he's this bad,
Falele.
he's so bad that you can't bench him. How bad? But ain't no. I need somebody to help me. Ain't no way the backup can be that bad.
You see what I'm saying? Guys, look, you see what I be trying to say with the Falele stuff? Like, and coaches said this, Hendo has said this, Lunch Break Hot Take has said this so many times. There's no way the backup can be that bad. Ben Cleveland, Emory Jones, what's his name? Harbaugh, Emory hasn't outplayed those guys. That's why he isn't on the field. Like, nah, bro, something is up. So I told Coach last night, it's almost like they're trying to have Lamar have a bad year to lowball his price tag for the upcoming his upcoming deal. Real talk. Robbie paid with a $2 donation. Yes, Jim showing John how to use players the right way. Facts. People don't listen to that. And now going back to what we were saying on this. So nobody ever asks the question, if he's that bad, the backup's got to be worse than that. How could you not see that in practice? If they're that bad, we're talking, they're like high school level football players at this point. How could you not see that in practice? Training camp, mini camp, OTAs, preseason. This is where things start to become jumbled between us and a lot of people, right? Because I'll ask that question. There's no way on God's green earth that you said you've seen the starter be that bad, the backups were that bad, and you say, you know what? We're good. That's good enough to protect our quarterback. That's good enough to block for our Hall of Fame running back. Nah, bro. Something is up. Something is up. Something is very up. And just to let everybody know, right? Adafe Owe has a combined 25 tackles, and he had 14 assisted. The 14 assisted is already the most he's ever had in his career. And the 25 combined is 5 away from his career high. And he already has, with 4 or 5 games left to go, more sacks than he did in the second best season of his career, and half the sacks he had in the best season he had in a career. So, yeah, they're probably going to resign him. And he's going to be a 12-sack guy. That's what it's looking like for the Adafe Owe stuff. But you see what I be trying to say? I read somewhere that John Harbaugh's basically a mega church pastor, and it's actually true. It's not a bad point. I look at things, guys. I ask the question, how on God's green earth, you're the coach, it's your job to get these guys ready to play. How could you see the offensive line be that horrid? And you see the backups be that, and that you don't tell the GM, we can't run it like this. We need more guards, better guards, make a trade all the way up to the trade deadline, and you didn't move crap. And now the guy who you drafted, who we actually seen coming in and play decent, you're like, nah, we're not even going to play you because we're going to play these other guys. We want to play the guys that we want to play. Nah, something smells. Something smells. Something fishy. Jared with a $5 donation. Yes. Nitro Acho also says that the MVP has to be greater than his greatest excuse. Saying that LG has to overcome his line like Ja overcomes having no help. See, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I don't listen to him, Jared. Because, in Best Nation donation, thank you so much for that. That's why I don't listen to him. Because, once again, Lamar is dealing with weapons that are dropping passes. He's dealing with weapons that are fumbling passes, tipping passes, pass break-upping passes on top of the bad offensive line. And the defense ain't great. And the coaching is terrible. So that's like overcome everything. And he's not doing that with Josh. He's not doing that with Josh. Because when they were losing, he said to Josh, that's not Josh's fault. When Josh lost the last game and they lost, they said that's not Josh's fault. He just don't have no help. That's exactly what he said. So he's not making it any better. Get out of here. Plus, Lamar's hurt. He is injured. So yeah, he's been injured all year long. So yeah, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. But thank you so much for that, bro. Best Nation donation. And you're right, Coach. That's what they said. We like our guys. That junk is ridiculous. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let Shannon rock out a little more. Check this out.
Because if the backup that bad, he ain't even a high school player.
See? That's the GM. That goes back to EDC. How do you build a team when they're that garbage? That trash.
I mean, how you pass that and you don't block nobody?
Yeah.
I mean, to be that big, the sun rise up and the sun shining, he can't even block the sun out of his eyes, Ocho.
Can't even block the sun.
Sun blinded. He just walked right into the wall because he can't do this.
Yeah, he got his something on. Man, he a big boy too now.
Big and terrible.
He a
big and
boy.
terrible.
Damn.
Big teeth stinking after lunch. Do him greasy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know that's your team that lost too now. Huh?
Hey, whoa. Whoa. Ocho.
Hey, that's your team. That's your team that lost, huh?
Ocho, you know, Coach used to tell us, say, son, you can't be old and slow. Pick one. You can't be big and sorry.
Right. Yeah, you got to have a
be
struggle.
One or the other.
You got to have a struggle.
You can be small and sorry. You can be big and good.
Right.
You can be old, but you can't be slow. You got to pick one. You can't be both.
Right.
B-O-F-F, both. He both. He big and sorry for no reason.
No reason.
Yeah.
How you go out? You go to the grocery store with your wife or your girlfriend. How you go get gas?
Mm-hmm. In public.
Yes.
Huh?
I know damn well ain't nobody ever told him this year, good game. They lied if they did.
Wait. Hold on. What did he just say? He's wait.
Good game. They lied if they did.
Hold on, go back. We gotta go back.
Mm-hmm. In public.
Yes.
Huh?
I know damn well ain't nobody ever told him this year, good game.
Good game. Hold up. What is that, 207? We going back, guys.
I just talked to George Moorhup about it. You know, it's all in all, I thought the offensive line played well all in all. Best games. Roger overset one time. Got beat inside on type of pass protection. Tyler played really well. I thought the guards played exceptionally well in the run game. I mean, they were wearing people out.
They're wearing people out. Bro, being a Raven fan, bro. No. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You see what I be trying to tell y'all? Everybody sees it, but nobody's going to call it. There's no way someone can say that guy's had a good game. Every game, Harbaugh's like, Hercules, 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 Hercules. Bro, listen. This man, Falele, is like a walrus on land. He does no move. He's just big and useless. He's a walrus on land. That's what he is on land. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell, bro, doesn't. Shannon Sharp's like, there's nobody this year that could have said this man had a great game. What do you hear? What do you hear, Lamar? What do you hear, John Harbaugh coming out? He's amazing. I believe in him. Magical Disney ending. He's so magical, he put Harry Potter to shame. Expecto Alvadioso. Yo, nah, bro, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. Yo, I'm going to let it finish out, too. I'm going to go back to it. Check it out.
Ocho.
Check it out. We're going to go back to it, too. Because I'm telling you, you're making me mad, man. Making me mad.
If they did. You going to hell. If you told that man good game, you lied to his face. And he know it. Everybody know when they play like some stir fry.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's probably not playing with confidence right now. He's probably not playing. And the fact that, and if there was an altercation and you get into it with your quarterback, when your quarterback has to address, you not doing well in a game, that will hurt your confidence even more. That'll hurt your confidence even more.
They're putting their helmet in my back. That's hurting me.
Thank you.
Ocho,
thank you. I'm so happy we got this. I'm telling you, his new name is Daniel Falwalrus. I'm dead serious with you. Daniel Falwalrus. That's his new name, bro. The man is food. He's food every game. The quarterback cannot step up in the pocket. He cannot step up in the... And Voorhees is no better. It's just Filet is so like... He's so like... dramatic when he misses. He's more like you see it more. Like it's like he's more dramatic. So you're like, whoa, that's cinematography right there, baby. Oh my God, bro. For now on, I don't care. Somebody clip this right now. His new name is Daniel Falwalrus. Throw me a fish, Harbaugh. That's exactly what he is. Don't hear no more jump, bro. This jump pisses me off so bad because the media won't say anything. That's part of the truth, right? I bring everything full circle, guys. That's part of the truth, and I keep trying to level it out to everybody. This is the problem, but once again, the media is not covering it, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Check this out, guys.
What's going on with Lamar, man?
What's going on with Lamar, man?
What's the deal?
What's the deal, bro?
Yeah, I mean, simply put, Lamar has looked. This is the worst year of Lamar's career. Not even close.
This man says the worst year of Lamar's career. I'm gonna let it keep going.
What's going on with Lamar, man?
What's going on with Lamar,
What's
bro?
the deal?
What's the deal, man?
Yeah, I mean, simply put, Lamar has looked. This is the worst year of Lamar's career. Not even close.
Jeez.
Number one, throwing the football. He has just so many misses. Number two,
so many misses.
I mean, that's a miss by 3 yards. Like I said this in joking
Watch what he does
last
right
week
here.
was
Watch this.
Lamar's got the same type of misses that J.J. McCarthy has had.
Oh
just
my
egregious
God.
misses where you go, how can you do that?
Watch this.
Ball's 3 yards short. Second thing is Lamar's run away from everybody in the NFL. He has been caught in one-on-one situations more often than not, or more so than ever in his career before. I thought late in the game, I thought there were some drops yesterday. I think they dropped 3 touchdowns, but if you go off...
Yo, see, this is why I get mad about the media. You see how quickly he said that, right? Oh, yeah, that happens. No, that's not supposed to happen. See, listen, E-Burst, I have a question for you right now, right? They said that they dropped, you heard what he said? He said there were a lot of drops. I think there was almost like 3 drop touchdowns or something like that. How different do you look at Lamar Jackson's game if he got 3 touchdowns? If you had the 3 touchdowns to the other passing touchdown he got in the rushing, that's a Jackson 5. Would you still say he played bad? Would you still say he had a bad game? Would you still say he's not playing up to par? Would you still say he's not the guy? Would you still say he's mid? Would you still say he's J.J. McCarthy? Would you still say he don't got it no more? Would you? No, you wouldn't. And that's what I keep trying to say. Hallelujah. Listen, bro. No. I gotta be honest here. I gotta be honest. See, this is my problem. When you are not playing, right? When you're hurt and you can't be 100% yourself, it's up to your teammates to help you out. Not for doo-doo, not blocking anybody so someone can knock the doo-doo out of you. You understand what I'm saying? My life. Incognito with a $2 donation. Yes. Daniel Chick-fil-A always closed on Sundays. Yo, shout out to you, bro. I seen that when they said that too. I can't really do the clips because the clips be like, they be like copyright people out the wazoo. And that doesn't be pissing me off. So I can't really use anything. Really small clips I'll use. I don't even know how these reaction channels build their stuff. Because it's like, you can't be making money off of it because everything is copyright. But I'm being real right now. They said, listen, there's been double-digit drop touchdowns in the last 3 games. If you add that, right, and say, okay, this game Lamar had 3 touchdowns. This game Lamar had 4 touchdowns. This game Lamar had Jackson 5. Is he still playing bad? Is he? No. It's up to his teammates to catch the ball. It's up to 2. Listen, we've seen drops, callbacks, pass breakups, tips. Oh my God. Ah! Like at what point do we look at it and say, come on now, guys, be real. Like, let's be 100 with each other. We know Lamar's not 100% right now. So everybody else got to do their jobs. How is that crazy of me to say everybody else got to do your job? It's your job to catch the ball. It's your job. Why do you have 4 or 5 drops? Why? Young Brew with a $5 donation. Yeah, it's looking like buck breaking for the Ravens, just a little more different than Shadur. Keep it in the high school Hobbs project with 77. Now look, I'll say this, right? I think it has to do something with the contract, personally, because that's the way the Ravens do business. When it's time for you to get an extension or to get a contract, they like to bring your number down to see if they can get a deal. And they will sacrifice on the field winning for being cheaper. And we've seen it with Keaton. We've seen it with J.K. We've seen it with Lamar. We've seen it plenty of times. I know y'all didn't forget Alejandro Villanueva, did y'all? Oh, you didn't forget. Remember, the Harbaugh every game say Alejandro Villanueva, who sounds like a Zorro mastermind villain, right? Arch villain, arch nemesis, was playing great every game. Every game. So I like at some point, just like what you just heard from Shannon Sharp, there's no way you can say this guy's playing good because he's showing up on film, and they're breaking down film, and they're saying that the film is lying. Your eyes are lying. White is black and black is white. Yellow is red. Don't believe your eyes. Believe me. I need that much. Listen, if relationships were like that, we would have no divorces. None. No, we'd have no divorces in this country. None. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this is nasty work, bro. Nasty. People say it's all about keeping Lamar out of the Super Bowl Nitro. They've been doing this Lamar's whole career. That's why I don't see how anybody can be a Raven. And the crazy thing is someone brought up Shadur Sanders. Shout out to you, bro, that brought him up. Right? Who was it that brought him up? Wasn't it Young Brew? Yeah, Young Brew. Right? You brought him up. That's same thing. Everyone's like, oh, all of a sudden Shadur can't throw. He has a weak arm. He can't read defenses. He can't do nothing. Right? They're not letting him practice. Not letting him do nothing. Then he gets an opportunity and it's like, oh, he's actually really good. Oh, oops. Oh man, we didn't know. And then you have Browns media guys talking about some. We shouldn't concentrate on what we said before. Just be happy that he's starting and it looks like we have a future. Like, no. It's not just 77. 72 is garbage too. I literally said that. I said 77. 72 is garbage too. Rosengarten has played bad. Linderbaum has played bad. Ronnie Stanley has played bad. Listen, the Raven flock gives Ronnie Stanley the benefit of the doubt all the time. The only time he plays good or decent is when he's up for a contract. We give Linderbaum grace because both of the guards are absolutely doo-doo, right? So we give him grace. But Rosengarten has played terrible too. We're not talking about one guy. Falele is, like I said before, he's the cinematic, like he's like the hero of the story. He's the protagonist. His face is on everything. But just like in a movie, it takes a lot of characters to make a movie. He's just the most noticeable one. He's the headliner. But you got them guys in the back. They're part of the Temptations, aren't they? They're part of the Pimps, aren't they? They up to the performing, right? It's all of their fault. But you know the headliner is Falele, Fa Walrus, Fa Doodoo, Fa Lala, Garbage. Oh my God, it's so cold, God. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If this was any other team, he wouldn't even be on the team. That's what gets me with Raven fans, right? Like, he's playing so bad that no team would even have him on the practice squad. Y'all realize that, right? Like, he's playing so bad he wouldn't even make the practice squad. And then you're telling one guy who everybody seems to want to blame, number 8, that he should just figure out how to mitigate that problem. How can you mitigate straight line pressure? Oh, I'm not done. I want to show you what this idiot Darren Orlovsky finished saying, right? Sorry I went off on a tangent. Check this out. Then look what he says, right?
So late in the game, he's like, it's almost like he's looking for the check down immediately, like getting the ball out into short completions rather than there's some in routes that are.
You hear what he just said? It's looking like he's looking for the check down immediately. That's what pressure does. And Raven fans are saying he's not getting the ball out quick enough. Hold on. This man, go back. See what I'm trying to say? The truth shall set you free. And I'm going to give you the truth. Check this out.
Check down immediately, like getting the ball, or more so than ever in his career before. I thought late in the game, I thought there were some drops yesterday. I think they dropped 3 touchdowns. But if you go also late in the game, he's like, it's almost like he's looking for the check down immediately, like getting the ball out into short completions rather than there's some in routes that are coming open late. And then
he's mad that he's not allowing the defenders to kill him like they've been killing him all year. You see what I be trying to tell y'all? Oh, it's looking like he's looking for the check down. Remember, Raven fans are complaining that he's not getting the ball out quick enough. This man is saying that he's looking for the check down too quickly. Bro, like, yo, you can't have it 2 ways. You can't. That's why I'm not playing no more of this because I can't stand Dan Orlovsky. I can't stand that man. He was garbage as a player and he's garbage as an analyst. Now, personally, I don't know the man. He might be a great guy to be around or whatever, right? But as a football player and as a media analyst, he is trash. He's up there with Fadudu. Imagine that. Oh, look at him. He's looking for the check down. No dip, Sherlock. Because it's immediate pressure up the middle. Oh, my God. Bro, don't trust these people. Please don't trust these guys. It's the narrative that they say, and they say it enough to where you believe it. You have to close your mind and go by your eyes. That's what I try to tell everybody with the Shadur stuff. I'm like, don't listen. Turn everything off and just watch with your eyes. You're going to tell me that guy can't play football? He can't fling the ball? He doesn't have special playmaking ability? Oh, so y'all capping now. Okay, I see y'all. And when he was doing it, he had the worst O-line, right? And he's not even an athletic quarterback. Considered an athletic quarterback. He had the worst O-line in college football. And he was doing what he was doing with that? Okay. Got you. The guy that ran out of the back of the end zone 0-16. Yeah. So amazing. Nah, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. Dan, garbage. These got garbage. It is what it is, man. They be talking out the side of their neck. Now, did you see the Chargers and Eagles game? I don't want to hear no complaints about O-line. We've watched that all year long. And he has better weapons than Lamar on top of it. Jared Allen had that boy running for his life. Listen, man, you know the crazy thing is y'all don't realize it, man. I don't just watch the Ravens. I watch all of the other teams. When you're doing a platform like this, it behooves you to take in other media, meaning watching other teams, seeing how they get in and out of the huddle, seeing how they get off certain passes, seeing the play of some of their receivers, seeing the play of their offensive line, defensive line, the trenches, seeing how their defense, you know what I'm saying, can hold somebody to points, you know, stop them even if it's a short field and stuff like that. I watch all of it. You have to. And when you start to do that, you start to realize, like, man, the Ravens are a one-man band. Even at the beginning of the year when Lamar was actually healthy and he was cooking, he was dealing, right? Derrick Henry was fumbling all over the place. Derrick Henry fumbled us out of multiple wins at the beginning of the season. Yes, he got it rectified, but also he was fumbling because he was getting hit behind the line so much, and they were just taking him and hitting the ball when they were trying to take him down on his head. Which is, once again, context to the fumbles. Offensive line. This offensive line is the devil, bro. Devil. They need to be exercised. They need prayer, olive oil, holy water, a cross to the heart. A wooden stake that's been sanctified over, like prayed over. Dipped in the sweat of a virgin, like something. Because that's how bad they are. Like, imagine, do you know how crazy it is to look at a team and say, y'all are playing, like, your quarterback is playing trash when they've dropped, turned over, tipped, and whatever, like 12 touchdowns? Not throws, touchdowns. Y'all playing games, bro. If Patrick Mahomes' teammates did this, his teammates would get ripped on the media every day. Josh Allen, if his teammates were doing this, they would rip his teammates every day on the media at this time of the day. Every single day. Every single day. Nitro, you my dog, but this is some disingenuous crap, bro. This is the same old line from last season. They were garbage last season. The only difference is Lamar Jackson was 100% healthy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I complained, just like this is where if you watched me last year, you didn't watch me last year. You would understand where everybody that watched me last year understand me. Even when we were winning, I was calling this out. So you can't say that to me personally. You might be able to go to the say it to somebody, but you can't say that to me personally, right? Because I was saying this in the wins. I was saying that Daniel Falele and the O-line was trash last season during the wins. I was calling our defense garbage during the wins. I was saying that we're dropping too many passes during the wins. Everything I do is recorded, bro. Homie, go check it. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, you're saying the mask, as in people in the mask. Oh, yeah, guys, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's my problem with them. That's why See, that's the difference. I like what you said right there. Talking about the mask. That's what I try to get my word out to. Because that's my problem with the masses. That winning covers up, why are you complaining we won? No, that will be a problem in the future. It's a problem now. Have you not seen how we got bounced? Every playoffs, our O-line gets dominated. Our defensive line gets dominated. And you're going to say, oh, no, it's good enough, baby. Oh, yeah, it's everything we want. It's everything you want. It's everything you need. It's everything inside of you that you wish you could be. No! Jared with a $10 donation. Yes, Jared. Jared with the dollars. Big baller. Nitro, Nick Wright said Lamar is struggling to drop back and throw the football from the pocket this year, and that his fans have to understand that efficiency doesn't equate to passing ability. Once again, like I said, that's why I don't listen to these guys. Shout out to you, Jared, so much. Thank you so much. Best station donations. That's why I don't listen to those guys. Because if any other quarterback has this much problem with his teammates dropping passes, dropping touchdowns, right? Last year, we led the league in penalties, or came second in penalties. Bro, you see what I'm saying? But it's never that it's like, oh, but Lamar has to do more. He's the MVP. You notice how when Josh was struggling this year, and they said that's not his fault. He just don't have nobody. There's nobody on the team but Josh. Lamar comes back injured. Lamar's garbage, bro. He's whack. Can't throw. We were right. He hit his ceiling. His time is up. It's nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Don Roy with a $5 donation. Yes. Don Royal, you said, Nitro, I would love Lamar to be on Colts next year. They built in the treasures for him. Also have Jonathan Taylor. Let me tell you something right now. I am a Lamar fan because mind you, I like Lamar outside of football. So I'll always root for Lamar. But I'm also a Baltimore Ravens fan. That's why it's the perfect marriage for me. It's my favorite football player on my favorite team. The Baltimore Ravens are my favorite team in sports. You understand where I'm coming from? In sports. My second favorite team, if you wanted to say I had a second, would be the Texans. But the Ravens are my favorite team. Rooted them for them for years. So when they drafted Lamar, I knew what Lamar was going to be. I said that. I had people make fun of me on Twitter that I'm out of my mind. That's not realistic. Then he had last year and everyone's like, whoa. Yeah. So do I want him to leave? No, I don't. As a fan, the Ravens, I don't want him to leave. But if he does, I'm rooting for him wherever he goes. And I'm still rooting for the Ravens. But while I watch her, I'm going to be like this. Go Ravens. Yay. That's going to be me. Still, if Lamar's here or not, I'm still going to root for the Ravens. But I'm going to root for wherever he's going too. Real talk. Shout out to you, Don Royal. Best Nation donation. Tell him how, what's it called? Let's see. I saw somebody do something. I'm not seeing where you did it. Hold on. Spiritual War Exposed with a $5 donation. Yes. Calling it Lamar sensitivity level out. These devils are slick. They want you to shut up and let them devalue the black QB. Same with us calling Shadurians. And look, I'll be real with you. Y'all know me. I call a spade a spade. I always try to keep race out of it because to me that's always the low-hanging fruit. But there has been a lot of race stuff that's delved into the Lamar conversation. When you say you can't understand him, he's not smart enough, and certain stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? He's coming from a one-parent home. He's a mama's boy. Come on now, bro. And then saying that the football blends in with his arms. That's why the handoff is so unstoppable. Come on now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what makes the Shadur and the Lamar thing so crazy, they're coming from two different ends of the spectrum. You could say Shadur comes from, what's it called? Once again, more of a one-parent home because his parents split up, but comes from a very famous father who was one of the greatest athletes who ever played sports in sports history. Not just football, in sports history, right? The pedigree of him is super crazy, right? He's been groomed to be this. And they showed him the same hate that they showed him more hate than they showed Lamar. Lamar, humble beginnings, humble from the beginning to the end, and they hate him and throw him and absolutely destroy him every chance they get. So it doesn't matter if you're coming from this way or this way, that when they don't like you, they don't like you. And they're going to use certain tropes to get their point across. That's where I'm at with that. Spiritual War Exposed. Best Station donation. Thank you so much for that. And you know I keep it 100 with you all the time. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black. If you can play, you can play. That's how, this is supposed to be a meritocracy. If you can play, that's my problem with Daniel Falele. He's already proven he can't play. I'm not even a Ben Cleveland fan. And I'm like, put Ben Cleveland in the game. No. We're not putting him in there. We're not. Then you got Emory Jones going, no, he's not better than me either. Nah, bro. Nah. Get out of here with that crap. The best player plays. Listen, I always tell people this, to be honest. Race isn't everything that we do. When you're selling, like, and I brought this up before, I said, when you're watching football, right? I mean, boxing, and they're doing it, what do you think it is? Like, if you get a white boxer and a black boxer, most white people are going to root for the white boxer. Most black people are going to root for the black boxer. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it goes. Like, most guys, if they're boxing, pugilistic sports, stuff like that, and they're bigging it up, they play on racial tropes a lot of times to big up the fight, to sell the fight. And most white people will root for the white guy. Most black people will root for the black guy. There's nothing wrong with that. And acting like that's not true is lying. You're lying to yourself. So that's one thing with me. You're not going to trip me up. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. That's been my problem when I was a kid. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. Adult, not adult. Principal, not principal. Sometimes they used to tell me, just keep your mouth closed, Nitro, because sometimes the truth ain't needed here. That's what they used to tell me when I was a kid. Sometimes the truth isn't needed here. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, come on now, man. Let's be honest. Be honest. You might add some years on your life if you just be honest a little bit. Too much lying out here. People have become too comfortable with lying. Sitting every day to lie. Lie. So you open your mouth. Lie. You're not even saying words, just lie. Lie. Another lie. Come on now, bro. I don't got time for that crap. I'm going to give you 100%, regardless of how it looks or sounds. The truth is the truth. Robbie paid with a $5 donation. Yes, I noticed that too. I think I was on Coach's channel yesterday, and Rave Kingdom brought that up. Shout out to Robbie Pate, $5 donation. He said, interesting time with his Ben Cleveland suspension. Sound like another distraction. Yeah, he was actually talking about that. And even if it's true, then why isn't Emery getting more playing time? There's no way Emery has been worse than Falele. There's no way. And that's the position he played in college. Emery. Tired of him, man. Tired of him. Falele will have 2 or 3 good plays for an entire game, and Harbaugh, that's all we need from you. You can be trash the rest of the game. The other 40 or 50 plays that you're in, we got Lamar for that, bro. That's why it's funny to me. That's why it's funny to me. I'm telling you, if I see Harbaugh's on site, bro. Chad, would y'all train 77 for $2 million? Train him? Like, train him how to play? Yes. Because that means my team, I get $2 million and my team could win the Super Bowl. Yes. And I'm trading 72 too. 70, like, people Falele is so bad that they don't bring him a lot of people. 72 has been trash. Voorhees has been garbage. Both guards don't guard nobody. I'll be real with you, man. For $2 million, hey. For $2 million, I'll train anybody you need me to train. Like, give me, like, train him. Like build him up. Tell him what he has to do. That's what you mean, train. Like, train him like Rocky. That's what he means. Pause. Like, I know what y'all, no. Oh, do you mean train as in, like, train him or trade with a D-E? Like, real talk, man. I'm just being, listen, I'm honest with stuff, guys. Gotta be honest. And, you see how the media perpetuates on certain narratives. Now that you don't see Shannon in the media as much, you're seeing him speaking more and more truth when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens. Because it's literally just, it's loud. The Baltimore Ravens are paying these guys not to say anything about these guys. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. That's what, for all of them. Dan Orlovsky, Mina Kimes, all of them. They're being paid not to bring up certain things about these teams. I will teach anybody you need me to teach for $2 million. Tell you that right now. $2 million, I ain't worried about nothing. I live off interest. Listen, I'll live off interest the rest of my life. You see them CDs? I'll get into a nice CD program, like the 4-month CDs or even the 6-month CD. Come on now, bro. $2 million? I'm not gonna worry about nothing the rest of my life. Nothing. I'm making 6 figures every year. I'm good. Not lifting a finger. Plus whatever I do when I do this. Come on now. And I'll train him whatever he needs him to train in. I will teach him how to be the best. The best. Isn't that the old Gillette commercial? The best the man could get? Yo, my God. I'm telling you. But guys, that's another episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, we laugh. But everything we talk about, we did in what? Facts and truth. Before we close, we always have a little bit of nostalgia trivia or questions. Today is a crazy comic book question. Now, guys, I need you guys to tell me straight up, what do you think about this? Right? I'm going to give you time to do it. Right? If you had a red or blue pill, the red pill, you would obtain and master every ability / power from the Avengers, or the blue pill, you would master every ability and power from the Justice League. Which one are you picking? Now, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. There's really only one answer for this. If anybody's not picking the right answer for this, I'm gonna be surprised. Because if you know comic books, you know what the right answer is. Okay? So go ahead and tell me what you guys think about this. Let's do it. Hold on, let's get that going. Bro, you see why I can't deal with some of y'all, bro? Red is so badly the wrong answer. Like, I want you to understand how bad, like how distant this is. It's easily the blue. Like, easily. Like, I could kill this. There's only one right answer. It's blue. It said the Avengers. It didn't say everybody from Marvel. It says the Avengers for the Justice League. Blue is the only right answer. It's only, bro, it's blue. Jared with a $5 donation. Yeah, you're with Mina Khan. They're all been yo, shout out to you, Jared. Not just in Mina Khan said that Lamar Jackson's been struggling to read defenses all year. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You know that's not true. Whole bunch of drops and everything else has been happening. Bad offensive line play. Like, come on now, bro. They're paid to say certain things. That's what they're going to run with. Best station donation, Jared. Thank you so much for that. It's blue. It's undoubtedly blue. Let me understand this right now. You master, operative word, you master every ability and power from the Justice League. Superman alone, Superman and Martian Manhunter would make you unstoppable. But let's delve into it. You would have mastery of all of the Lantern Rings. You would have Flash's speed. You would have Diana, meaning Wonder Woman's longevity, meaning that you do not age. You stay young. Mind you, Superman will live forever. He's a battery. If there's sun, he lives forever, but he age, he'll look older. With Diana, you'll stay young also. Batman, you're super smart. You're beyond smart. You're beyond a tactician. Your mind is beyond thinking, right? You're a human computer, and you have more money than you'd ever know to do with. You're Blue Beetle, so you got the Beetle from the Reach. Like, bro, it's not even close, bro. It's Justice League are gods. That's the difference between the Avengers and the Justice League. Each one of them are gods in the Justice League. Each one of them in their own respective stuff. Flash can travel beyond, and he makes multiple flashpoints because of his time-traveling ability. He outran death. Superman has lifted up planets, pulled planets. You have any idea how strong you have to be to pull a planet? How much weight that is? Martian Manhunter, you could go invisible. You can go when you can go through things, you know what I'm saying? You can shift your body. You can shift your density also. Like, bro, it's not even close. It's not even close. It's blue. It is blue. Avengers aren't touching the Justice League. If you read comic books, you know that that's true. Aquaman, you can swim, breathe underwater, super strength, talk to fish. You control the 7 seas. Matter of fact, and now he has a connection to the blue. No pun intended. To where he can control water on the molecular level throughout the multiverse. That's his new powers. Get out of here. So wherever you go, there could be water. So you're never without drinking water. They could pretty much warp any planet they want into a livable situation. The Justice League can. Like, y'all crazy, bro. Like, you have any idea? Like, there's too many. Like, that's like the Avengers have powers, right? They're great. They have great powers. But the Justice League are like literal gods individually. Individually, they're like gods in their own right. Time travel, super strength, super speed, the entire control over aqua, fire, flight, invulnerability, longevity, youth. We haven't even talked about Shazam or Captain Marvel over here for them. Jesus, bro. It's easily blue. X-Men is not part of the Avengers. No, they're not, Brandon Tillman. The X-Men and Avengers never get along. The only X-Men that's been in Avengers is Wolverine. JR, you're darn right. There's only one God. I'm talking about from the comic book sense. Talking about from the comic book sense, bro. You already know there's only one God, bro. You already know that. But yeah, you darn right. X-Men is not part of the Avengers, bro. It's never been. They just battled over the Phoenix Force a little bit ago. The Avengers never liked the X-Men. They tolerate each other, but they don't like each other at all. X-Men is Marvel. Yeah, X-Men is Marvel, but that the Avengers is only Avengers. You have, like, people don't understand that, like, Avengers are only the Avengers. You have the Defenders, you have X-Men, Fantastic Four, you have the X-Force, you got the Dark Avengers. Like, there's so many other teams. Marvel was built on teams. The only individual stars that were breakouts were like Spider-Man and Wolverine. And Wolverine's an anti-hero, which is still part of a team. But the only real guy that broke out as an individual, like, kind of like by himself, and you're just a star by yourself, and it's been like that for most of your comic book run, is Spider-Man. That's not what it is over here. These are individuals that made a team. Like Batman has been his own superstar by himself. Same thing with Wonder Woman. Same thing with Superman. Same thing with Green Lantern. Same thing with the Flash. Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Hulk, Wasp versus Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Lantern, Manhunter, and Aquaman. Scuba Steve, they're getting washed. Matter of fact, Blue Marvel washed the Avengers. Century washed the Avengers. Like, once again, this is a comic book guy you're talking to. This is a comic book guy you're talking about. Like, they've been washed by... When the Phoenix 5 came in and they each had part of the Phoenix Force, the Avengers were getting washed. Like, what are we talking about here? And just to let you know, the Sentry is still not stronger than Superman. So that's what I'm trying to say. Superman going over there destroys everybody on the Avengers team. That's why when they be like, oh, the only person that could give him, like, in strength is the Hulk. Thor, it's his magic that can hurt him, but Thor can't do what Superman does. His strength is not even close to Superman's. Thor can't pull a planet. That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are individual powerhouses individually. They're not a team. Thanos would get washed by Superman. Washed. A fully fighting Superman, bro, is destroying Thanos. Destroying him. Matter of fact, Thor almost destroyed him when he got in the movie, when he got his other axe. In the comic book, which is hilarious because that's not even his, he always stays with Mjolnir, but in the comic books, that was actually the weapon for Beta Ray Bill. Once again, you're talking to a comic book guy. I did a lot as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to mom and pop. They gave me a really good childhood. It wasn't perfect, but they gave me a really good childhood. If I want to go in the water, I'm Aquaman. Aquaman control water on the molecular structure. He's connected to the blue now. Y'all know that, right? That's what I keep trying to tell you. Like, you have to understand power scaling. Like, that's what I try to tell everybody when you start power scaling people. Like, when you power scale like Dragon Ball Z, there's nobody in anime that's stronger than Dragon Ball Z. When you start power scaling. Like, Justice League, you're not power scaling up to them, bro. You're not. Doctor Strange cannot beat Superman. He cannot. Superman can speed blitz him. Superman can move before he thinks. You don't, like, y'all not understanding how great some of these powers are. Superman has the speed of base Flash. The strength of the strongest, whatever you want to say, right? Laser beams, and he can fly, and he's invulnerable. And he has crazy recovery and invulnerability. And that's only some of his powers. Because his powers, so what do you want to do? So, mind you, it says Master. So, we're talking about Superman Prime or Superman 1 million when he's golden. That's the Superman you're taking on from the Justice League if you're the Avengers. I'm sorry, bro. You're not. You lost. Because now he has the power of Mr. and Mick. He can Skidabick. And now he can make up his own universes. That's the power of Superman. No, Kryptonite don't work on Superman no more. He became immune to it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, bro, you gotta keep up with these comic books, bro. You gotta keep up with these comic books. It's easily blue. Easily. And I'm a Marvel guy. I pick Marvel. Avengers is part of Marvel. But if I'm picking Marvel versus DC, I'm always picking Marvel. Because Wolverine, I grew up with, that was my favorite comic book character, Wolverine. But if we're talking about power, it's that. Okay, so Chris, his name is Mr. Skibigovic, right? You can't really pronounce his name, it's super hard. He's pretty much the Scarlet Witch during M-Day. But he's more powerful than that. He's like 20 different Scarlet Witches during M-Day. When she wiped out all the mutants. That's what he is. And Superman has his powers on top of all the other powers. Yeah, y'all know, bro. Y'all gotta read comic books, bro. Don't worry. One day when we start going more and more live, I'm gonna bring up more stuff on this. Real talk. Definitely. Then y'all not just Kryptonite not work. Yes. Go look it up if you think I'm joking. Superman 1 million. That don't work on him. Superman 1 million has no flaws. He's golden. Matter of fact, look at this. I'll show you what it looks like. Superman. That is Superman 1 million. You see what he looks like? You see how he's gold? His skin is gold. Like, bro. Y'all talking to me now, bro. If I talking anything because I know it. I'm not talking about stuff that I don't know. If I don't know it, I'll tell you guys I don't know, or I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Comic books, I'm him. Mr. Miskiviligabigafish. Yo, yes, Zelly, you know what I'm talking about. But his real full name is crazy. Mr. MX. You see what I'm saying? His full name is unknown. His real name is truly unknown. That's the shortened version of his name. I love Marvel. Y'all don't even know some of the Marvel people. Like, you ever read Rom? The Space Knight? You ever read Rom? You ever read the comic books about the Defenders with Black Knight? That's where Doctor Strange really was. He was a part of the Avengers. He was part of the Defenders. With the Son of Satan, what's it called? Black Knight. Who else was on that team? Tigress. Who else was on that team? And or Hellcat. I'm not Tigress. Hellcat. Doctor Strange. Like, y'all don't even know what the Defenders are, bro. Like, I do this, bro. I'm trying to Rom Space Night. I'm not tell you, bro. Go look at Rom Space Night. Like, I do this. I have those comic books. My uncles and my father used to collect comic books when they were kids, and they passed them down to us. So when I was a kid, all the time I would just be like, when I was reading, that's where part of my imagination comes from. I'd just be reading all of these stories. You know I get when I'm dialed in, Blaze, or Ash. You know I get. I'm dialed in, bro. Dialed in. Nah, you're not right, bro. You're not. I'm sorry, bro. You're not. You're very wrong. You're very wrong, bro. Like, bro, like we do this, man. Like we do this. Like we really do this. Like when I bring up some of these, like I can bring up characters that you've never heard of. Like never. That's when I laugh. Like because a lot of people go off of the Marvel movies, right, and think that that's the comic. That's not the comic books. Even Thanos didn't do that to help the world. Thanos originally wanted to take rid of the world as it was supposed to be a gesture towards Lady Death. Y'all know that, right? It was supposed, because he's in love with death. Like the literal embodiment of death, who they pretty much say is kind of a woman, right? He's in love with her. So he was trying to kill most of the multiverse or whatever else it is in a gesture to show her how much he loves her. That's the real story behind the Infinity Stones and Thanos. If you really want to get into what the real stories and stuff like the comic book versions. I do this, bro. I do this. Like I do this. You're not the only one who knows Marvel. Stop it, bro. King Blaze, I will bring up people that you don't know. You're not beating me in Marvel comics. Bro, I had one of the first Marvel comics to ever be published, printed. Then I know you don't know them. Like, come on now, bro. Like, I do this for real. When I was a kid, I used to be able to name, at the time, every Marvel superhero off of memory. Just because of the amount of comic books. They used to have like 3 or 4 crates of just, and each crate is like this long, this deep. Nothing but comics. Nothing but comics. Not once again, King Blaze. No. The thing says obtain and master every ability and power. The mastery of every ability and power. Superman at his best is going to demolish him, bro. Nitro. Oh my God. Sarah went off on Bobby Baltimore. $2 donation. Shout out to you, Jared. What? Hey, God bless them over there, man. I stay out of it. I don't know them. God bless the both of them. I don't know them. Bro, listen, Blaze, I'll tell you what. One day, one evening, I'm gonna go live. And I'm gonna invite some of you guys up, and we're gonna go into it. We're gonna get into it. You better do all your research you can. I'm telling you, look at my eyes when I'm telling you this. You're gonna be like, I told you, I'm about that life. I'm about that. Like, you're talking to a guy that wrote an actual manuscript, bro. Like, I want you to understand who you're messing with. But okay, we're gonna do that, bro. King Black, listen, I love it. I love that you're feeling yourself, bro. I love it. Don't worry, because some people have been asking that. We gotta come up one day. One day we're gonna go live, and I'm gonna do it from StreamYard so I can bring some people up. And we're gonna have our discussion. Don't worry. Keep that up, bro. We gonna smash it down, bro. Got it. Nigel don't care about Sarah, bro. I don't really know. It is what it is with them. Comic Wars. You darn right. Yeah, I love it, bro. Listen, I love comics. So if King Blaze knows comics, I love it. You know what's funny? Comic books only came into being popular now. Recent history. Usually, I was one of those weird kids because I used to play basketball, read comics. I used to skate. So when the lunchroom would go on, I could sit at all the tables. And I was in advanced courses. So I could sit at all the tables. I was weird like that. I just like to do a lot of different things. That's how my father raised us, to do different things. So shout out to Pops. Yeah, it's Pops' reason. Like, I was in band in middle school, all throughout middle school and stuff like that. We traveled, all that stuff, singing competitions, church choirs, basketball, skating, all that's like, we did all that stuff growing up. All of it. Jared said, Jared with another $2 donation. It's because he was ripping LJ and defending 77. It's nasty work out here, bro. How you defend 77 though? Aya Horse was trolling us, bro. He said Aya Horse said he's gonna get a 77 jersey, bro, and wear it to the game. Yo, shout out to Aya Horse, bro. That man crazy, bro. The man's just gonna wear it to a game proudly. That man trying to get into the owner's box. He wore that. Yo, Harbaugh might put him in the owner's box. Real talk. But guys, have a wonderful day. God bless. I hope that everyone enjoyed the show. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time as today. And like I said, keep it moving, keep blessed, and y'all know my slogan. Peace. I'm out of here, guys. Yep.
Finish him, Daddy.